Doctor Who, The Aztecs, the sixth story of the first Doctor, is written by John Lucarotti and starring William Hartnell, William Russell, Jacqueline Hill and Carol Ann Ford. Sir David Whittaker hired John Lucarotti to write the script while Marco Polo was in production, and John was fascinated by the Aztec civilizations and calls them a highly civilized and cultured race, and also fascinated by their obsession of human sacrifices. So he wrote the script on the boat in Majorca. Sir John Crockett directs this story because of his knowledge of history, and Barry Newberry, the designer, found the story hard to research because at the time Aztecs had limited information. He also watched a documentary of it on ITV and was worried about requiring a larger studio for the production. So episode 1, The Temple of Evil, begins with the TARDIS arrived in Mexico at the Aztec tomb in 15th century. So Barbara and Susan has a look around. Barbara went through the door and trapped inside the temple and surrounded by warriors, and they think that Barbara is a female reincarnation of the ancient high priest. He attacks her when they saw the bracelet. I love the soundtrack where Susan, Ian and the Doctor push the door open. It gives me the goosebumps. So they realise that Barbara is missing, so they see the city. Orlok saying that Yetaxa seeks an audience with them, so they get taken to see High Priestess sacrifice. There's Barbara, and surprised to see her, and she knows that there's going to be a sacrifice, and she didn't want that to happen. After the Doctor meets Kameka, he goes to Barbara and she wants to stop the sacrifices, and we get an iconic line where the Doctor says, "You can't rewrite history, not one line."
Then everything that is good would survive when Cortes lands.
But you can't rewrite history, not one line.
This is how they introduce the fact that they can't change the history, which I loved. As soon as sacrifice began, Barbara put a stop to it. Tiela Toxa realizes that Barbara is a fraud.
No, this is not Yetaxa. This is a false goddess. I will destroy her.
So episode 2, The Warriors of Death, as Tealoxol knows Barbara is a fraud, Susan gets taken away and the Doctor rants at Barbara, but then forgives her, which is a nice moment.
I'm sorry, my dear. I didn't mean to be so harsh with you.
No.
However,
every right.
what's done is done.
So Teoxol sets a trap and the Doctor is talking to his fiancée, Kameka, which is bizarre that the Doctor has been engaged with someone.
My fiancée.
I see. You're what?
Yes, I made some cocoa and got engaged.
But then again, he's got a granddaughter, so Utlok asks Barbara why he stopped the sacrifices, because it leads to Aztec extinction. We also get a fantastic battle scene between Ian and Ixter. So Tealoskol said, "Is Barbara truly Yetaxa? She could stop the fight herself, but she wasn't sure." Keith Pyatt played Utlok, aka Yatlok in Azteca, was an Aztec high priest of knowledge. Ian Cullen played Ixta, who was a warrior in Aztecs. Apparently Ian said William Hartnell wasn't the friendliest person, but he was trying to remember all those lines, which it happens. We can't get along with everyone, and there are a matter of time where we can forget lines. Margot van der Barre played Kameka, who's an old Aztec who spends most of the time in the Garden of Peace, and she's the Doctor's fiancée. John Ringham played Tiela Toxo, an Aztec high priest of sacrifice, and John Ringham is an old colleague of John Crockett, and Crockett's secretary June McMillan suggested Walter Randall, who met at the party, to play Tonila, an Aztec who is one of the priests of knowledge. And I think the cast did a fantastic job. William Hartnell, William Russell, Carol Ann Ford and Jacqueline Hill again are fantastic in their role, and apparently Susan is barely in part 2 and 3 because Carol Ann Ford was on holiday for 2 weeks, which is fair enough. In episode 3, The Bride of Sacrifice, Barbara threatens Tiala Toxol that she'll kill him if he doesn't stop the fight, so the fight stops. Good old Barbara.
Now you must obey me. Those who serve me shall not be punished.
Ian was weakened as the Doctor said that he didn't know whom Ixta was fighting and that he did it to get the plans of the tomb. Kameka gave the Doctor some cocoa, which is nice.
Happy days, my dear?
The happiest of my life, dear heart.
And she's happy to get married, which shocks the Doctor while Utlock and Toniella are talking about Susan's impressive process as their student, but they recount their headstrong ideals she holds about women choosing whom she wishes to marry. So yeah, the Doctor and Susan are involved with getting married, and she refused to marry the perfect victim. So Ian goes in the passage, so Ixter came and closes the passage, and the water flooded inside where Ian is, which is intense. So episode 4, The Day of Darkness, while Ian was about to get drowned, he found a way out and the Doctor was trying to find a way to tell Barbara what happened to Ian, but Ian arrived just in time, so Susan gets taken to Ixter and he says to Susan that he killed Ian when he's standing next to him and knocked him out.
Good commanders don't jump to conclusions, Ixter.
Ian!
Yes! So Barbara realises she can't change the history. While Ian gets arrested, Tiala Toxie plans with Toniella a way of getting rid of Barbara by locking her away in a room. We get a nice battle scene between Ian and Ixter. And then Ixter fell to his death as Ian launched him to protect the TARDIS team. As they open the door, they manage to get through as the history is taking place and Tiala Toxie does the sacrifice. Barbara wonders what was the point of time traveling and he can't change anything, but the Doctor told her that she did help Utlock find a better belief system, and the TARDIS could be landing in something, apparently. So, that's the Aztecs. It's well written and directed. The music by Richard Rodney Bennett is catchy. What did you guys think of this story? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching and bye for now.